Well, g'day and welcome to Stu's Shed. It's late of an evening of a Sunday, and I've had a bit of work out here over the weekend and just sort of trying to get things organised and set up. And some tools that have been dispossessed after the original shed came down are starting to find homes again. And the shed's always in a state of flux, so I thought I'll do a quick video tour now. It's nowhere near finished. I don't know if it ever will be, but and it's certainly not a finished even in the current cleanup. There's stuff in the way of me being able to do work and things, but nevertheless I thought I'd give you a quick walk around anyway, just to give you a bit of a state of play out here. And if we start up this end of the shed again, and as you would have seen recently, I've got all my blades out and now easy accessible and available, and there's other tools hanging ready to go whenever I need them, which is always nice. I find it may not be the most efficient storage method, but having things just hanging in sight means that as soon as you need it, you know exactly where it is, and it's also nice to see the tools ready to go. In the corner here there's a whole bunch of screws, and I've actually started labelling each of the containers, and they're actually sorted, so I've got all the bullet galvanised nails together and all the flat galvanised nails together, etc. Coming around and we get into the messy area. This is stuff that still needs to be sorted, and there's still quite a bit there. Some of the festal stuff that will find a home somewhere, probably underneath the table saw, I would imagine. And then there's some containers there which are the sanders I'm trialling, and I'll get to those in a sec. And swing around a bit more, and there's another change. There was a grinder in this corner which has now become a little bit of a sharpening station. The current jet lathe, now I'm basically losing access to that end, but I seem to do all my turning up the standard end anyway, so that doesn't seem to be too much of a trouble. And one of the new things, well, it's actually one of the old things, but it's new in the current shed. This is a whole bunch of the tools that were basically lost their home when the original shed was taken down, and I finally got round to putting them up again. And I'm sort of calling it my metalworking section, but it's more stuff that's non-specific to woodworking. It's more tool maintenance and just having access to the spanners and the screwdrivers and stuff like that. New home for the planer. It's now migrated from one end of the shed up to the other, and it's actually not a bad place for it. I can get easy access to the full length of the bed plus more. I just need to pull it out from the walls just slightly, or even just tilt it slightly to get all this area here as an in-feed area, and the out-feed area is across the door. And the dust extraction, although not connected up to the system, just needs to come across the floor. And there's underneath that spaghetti there's actually an intake straight into the dust system. That spaghetti is actually the very flexible pipe that I actually use to clean the floor, which I haven't done recently. But yeah, so that gives me a reasonable dust extraction from that point, and I can also use this same point here to come across the floor to the new bandsaw. And that's again not going to be permanently connected up to the system. I'll just plug it in when I need to use it. Not ideal, but then this shop is kind of constantly a battle of compromise. It's still got the mag switch stuff hanging on the wall there. Now swinging around, and we've got the other side of the shed, and there have been some changes down here again. Table's still where it has resided for a while, and I'm still happy with where that is. Still some jigs on the wall there. This bandsaw here, the jet bandsaw that I was using, I'm not sure where it's going to live shortly. It might actually have to be put into my other shed just to get it out of the way at the moment till I work out what exactly is going to be happening with it. Just swing around a bit further. Whole bunch of timber that hasn't been sorted out. There's all sorts of things in there. This is purple heart. There's ebony on queen ebony links there. There's on the floor down here. There's banksia nuts. There's grapevine which will be interesting to see what I can get out of that. There's a bit of avocado there that came from Lazy Larry up in Queensland. Thickness is still where it was, although it's just buried under a bunch of timber at the moment, and on top of it still the drum sander. And if I just come around the corner here, there's a bit more timber again. That's now lost its home. That was the wood rack there, but the drill press has now taken over that spot. Still got the True Pro dust collector, the 2 horsepower dust collector in the corner here, and air hose, which is coming from the compressor in the other shed. And just underneath the True Pro dust collector, I've got my pre-collector that I've been working on, and I've cut it down in size quite significantly, and now I've actually cut the bottom out of it so that I've slipped a bag over the outside. Now what this means is, as I fill it up, I can literally lift the actual drum right out of the bag, and then the bag can go into the bin, or whatever I'm going to do with it. It seems to be working okay as a pre-collector, but the only issue I'm having is there's so much suction that's pulling the plastic up into these tubes here, so I have to work some way of stopping that happening. But that's an easy fix, just when I have 5 seconds to work on it. Swinging around again, new home for the drill press. It's moved from one end of the shed to the other, and thank goodness it's on wheels. I keep seeming to find new homes for it. Not too bad where it is actually. It's going to it may actually work for me. New home too for the grinder. It's moved from one end of the shed to the other. New feature on the wall here. This is the pirate flag from the Sea Shepherd Conservation Society, and yeah, I've been talking with them recently, and yeah, I'm supporting what they do, and wanted to put that up in the shed. This is a bit of a feature in the background. Yeah, come around. Still got the all the router bits there, but they still need to be sorted out quite a lot. And then we've got the torque work centre sitting here, and if I just come backwards for a sec and get a bit of an idea where it's located in the shed. So it's sitting over there in the back, is it the back? I don't even know which side to call it. I'm calling it the back right corner, but it's depends on your point of view, I suppose. So having another look at that, we've got the under the table, or the standard router table up this end, cast iron top, as you know I was working on for a long time. Anchor fence on top of that, and it's got the Triton underneath sitting in a woodpecker's Unilift, which is, probably just can't see it underneath there, but there we go. We've got the woodpecker's Unilift sitting there. It's also a very nice piece of kit. And I've got the Pro router switch there from Professional Woodworker Supplies to turn that router on and off.